Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche got another video today. Sorry it's been a little while from our last one, but we had a lot of work to do in a very small time to get it done. However, today we've got a kind of a little special treat to go back over one of the last videos we had for you, when I had talked about how saving money by using a hollow core braid can work to your benefit. I showed you how to do the knots and so forth. Now we've actually got a reel in today. It's an Avet 50 that a customer ran the bait super deep and got cut off. We don't know how much line he's lost or how much is left on the reel. These are questions that we're going to get answers to. So what we're doing today is, how is using hollow core braids going to save you money? The reason for it is, like I stated in the other video, when you chop off a lot of line, if this was solid braid, what you would end up doing was trashing the rest of the line and starting from new. So if it cost you $300 to fill it up the first time, guess what? It's going to cost you $300 this second time to fill it up. Since the gentleman used the Jerry Brown the first time, now we're going to splice in, flip the line, and go back and fill it up. So here's where you see your money being saved. From originally spooling it, not having to throw away your braid. That's brand new braid at the very bottom. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we're here at Hard Life's Bait and Tackle. We've got a reel that has been spooled with Jerry Brown. It's an Avet 50 EXW. But as you can tell, since it got cut off, it didn't get put on there very tight. So what we're going to go ahead and do is down spool it to fix the line, and then re-spool it and start it right back up again. Alright guys, what we've also done too is, when we originally spooled this reel, we marked the line with the black magic marker. And so what this does now is, when you're reeling in or sending it out, if you keep track of those black marks on your line every 500 yards, you'll know how much line has gotten paid out. Right now we're putting it back on the reel, so this gives him the idea that he's got either his 500 yard mark or his 1,000 yard mark on this reel, since the reel only holds 1,400 yards. So that was the end of his line there. Now we've got a clear view of how much spool is left on its reel. Alright guys, so after talking with the customer, we've decided, since we didn't have 130 pound Jerry Brown on hand, what we're going to do is we're going to put 100 pound on top to fill it out, to find out exactly how much line capacity we're going to need. I mean, I'm a pretty good judge of line, but what we want to do is make sure the customer's happy. So what I'm going to do is, by adding it on top, I'll stop it where he wants it, and then I'm going to cut the line, down spool it to another spool, and move it to another spool to put it back on. And what I'm doing is inverting the line, so now I have my 100 pound underneath my 130 with the perfect line capacity that will make them happy. So for y'all, this is a great opportunity to see how the Jerry Brown works and why it's such a great line to mess with or use when you're spooling up your reels. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on the 100, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the hollow core splice. There we go. I'm going to start pulling in the 130 pound into the 100 pound over here. And as you can see, it bundles up a little bit, but it's going to make for a very, very clean knot, or splice should I say. What we're doing now is closing out your knot. And as you can tell, there is no more knots tying together. And this is your connection point. So what I'm going to do now, go and add the 100 pound test onto the reel and and get perfect line capacity that he'll want. Alright guys, so now that we're filled up on his reel, 900 yards of 100 that we added on top is Avet 50. So what we need to do now is flip the line inside out. So this is going to be a two-step process. So stay tuned. Also too, just to give you a hint, I spooled this reel, it was over a year ago when I spooled your reel, right? Yeah. That was that season. Okay, and he's used it, and as you can tell, when you do a proper knot to the spool, you don't need any monofilament or tape on your spool to keep it straight. So, nice straight line on the spool, no worm action. And there you go, there's the nut. Now, if y'all remember my videos prior about sending the spools through, now here's the beautiful part. Send the spool through. Now I've disconnected my knot. Now what I'm going to do, so I can get the 130-pound test line underneath, I'm going to put it to another spool. And that way it'll flip my 100-pound test line up on top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pressure on it and send it back the other way. Now what I've done is I've moved from the reel to one spool, from that spool to this spool. So now I've got my 100-pound test line up on top. Set my line counter so that way I can give him a correct line count for his total line capacity now, since we added 900 yards of the 100-pound braid. Got my line back on there, my 100-pound test line underneath. Got my line counter back to 0. I used 3 yards to do the knot and this line that's right through here. And we're gonna start it right back up again. So. Well, you're at 1,471 yards. Okay. So dang, you lost about 1,000 yards.
It was out there. It was out there.
Jeez. Alright, so now we've got the 130-pound test line on top. We've got a total of 1,471 yards. That's how you flip your braid, so you have your lighter braid underneath and your heavier braid up on top.